Let me make sure my fucking audio's up this time. Yeah, we're up. Might sound like shit, but I'm still sick actually from 2 weeks ago, surprisingly. But I'm gonna do this because I love you guys. I'm actually in the process of remodeling my room again. This time I think I pretty much got a good gist of it, of what I want. Somebody left the main door open. Now it's mosquitoes biting my ass off. Oh, good. My belt's shining in the fucking sunlight. Can I just put it like right here? Let me put it right here. Yeah, I kind of feel a little bit like shit. I had to rush and get a shirt. I'm impressed with what I did in the span of 3 hours. Oh, my shirt is on the floor. It's not good. Get that shirt for tomorrow. But this is Chaos, your XWF champion for your TNA Impact Wrestling on this Thursday, October 20th, 2016 at 10 o'clock Eastern Time. 10 o'clock or 10:01. Well, yeah, 10 o'clock, 10:01 Eastern Standard Time for all you East Coast fuckers. And it's whatever other times it is for everybody else watching this. We started off with Cody coming out and talking about his legacy and his dad, and how when he told his dad when he was 15 he wanted to get into wrestling, his dad said, and I can almost hear his dad's voice, which is a bit of a tearjerker for me. Even my forehead is crying right now. Just kidding, the sweat because I'm fuck. Told you I'm still sick, but gotta get these podcasts done, right? Put money in my pocket, food on the table. Just kidding, I haven't gotten shit from YouTube yet. But his dad told him that that's fine as long as he wins, as long as he's the best. Not as long as he wins. Well, obviously, if you're the best, you're gonna win. But you get what I'm saying. He said as long as he wins. So he planned on doing that by winning the TNA World Championship, or as Josh Matthews calls it, the World's Championship. Then Eddie Edwards comes out and says that it's not going to be that easy for him to win. I'm the champion. You can't beat me that easily. Blah blah blah. We all know. Then Lashley comes out and says that it doesn't matter because all anybody's gonna remember is that whoever won, oh God, I'm tired too. But whoever won the match will be destroyed by Lashley. So that's all that anybody will remember. Lashley's a jackass. Then of course the guy who horizontally masturbates Casper the Friendly Ghost, Moose, comes out and says that he's gonna beat Lashley and all that chest beating boisterous bullshit. So their match starts out first. It's Lashley versus Moose, something that I thought they would have held on until a pay-per-view to do. But seeing as they keep on talking about how TNA is going to go under, they might not have a pay-per-view ever again. Moose put up a hell of a fight. And there were some times I actually thought he was going to beat Lashley, which I think booking-wise would have made more sense. Because why are you going to keep Lashley in the main event picture when he's kind of stale? But then again, what else would you do with him if you don't have him in the main event picture? He's kind of like Brock Lesnar, where you can't put him in the mid-card. You need him in the main event because that's all he's really good for. So I guess I kind of understand why they have him there. So there's no arguments there, I guess. It's whatever. But then that brings me down to Jesus Christ. The finish of the match. Finish of the match was a torpedo spear off the top rope. What the hell just happened? There we go. It was a torpedo spear off the top rope, and Lashley got the 1-2-3 pin in the win. Moose was in the ring looking like, are you fucking kidding me? This guy beat me. Now, excuse me 1 second while I check my freezer that I'm actually have this stuff propped up on, and to make sure that the things that I had in here are wrecked from me having to have turned the freezer off for a little bit of time. Okay. Oh, well, that's one way to know. I had a popsicle in here, and the popsicle's still good. Yes, everything is fine. Let me check this as well. Oh, so I can make myself soup. That's good news. I didn't know that. Well, we got some good news then. Matter of fact, let me take a sip of this drink. Maybe. Ooh, that was good. Oh, okay. Anyway, the next match, there weren't really that many matches actually. It was the Cody Rose. It was the Cody match, and it was the Moose match, and it was Mahabali Shera against Mike the Miracle, and it was a tag match with Basil Baraka and no, Baradak, yeah, Baradak and Basil Baraka, the Tribunal. We had a segment, the Facts of Life, with Eli Drake, where he had his guest host, his special guest, who was Aaron Rex, who I guess they're gonna have turn heel, which is kind of stupid because every person who comes in TNA new ends up turning heel after a few weeks. I've noticed that actually. It's kind of corny. Anyway, he was his guest. Then he started talking about Aaron Rex had a conversation to start about EC3, Ethan Carter III, and Eli Drake started hitting the button, the dummy, yeah, button, dummy, yeah, all that shit. You know how it goes. And EC3 comes out, starts to destroy him if he pushed the button. He grows balls, pushed the button about like 5 fucking times. Then EC3 comes out the ring, jumps past security, and starts a fight with Eli Drake. And then I guess Aaron Rex became a casualty of it. I was doing like the room cleaning and everything, so I didn't see the whole gist of it. But I do know it ended up being Aaron Rex and Eli Drake fighting against EC3 and Mr. Spectacular. What's his name? Jesse Goddard. And now they actually scheduled for a tag match next week on Impact. Like I said, it looks like they're gonna make Aaron Rex a bit of a heel. Do I approve? Not necessarily, but hey, let's see what happens. I enjoy TNA because it's a different option. And no, I didn't forget Conan. I know I'm going to get a chance to watch Lucha Underground. I just need to get a lot. There's a lot of different things I gotta catch up on. I gotta catch up on Luke Cage. I gotta catch up on Dragon Ball Super. They got a lot of shows that people want me to watch that I gotta catch up on. And it's just a lot. And I'm in college and I'm trying to get an official 9 to 5 as well. So it's a lot. It's just a whole lot. But I'm gonna get around to it. Next segment was Allie in the mirror trying to find a way to stand up for herself against Maria, and then Braxton Sutter comes and starts talking to Allie. So I guess like they're gonna start like some little relationship based BS with that. Then Laurel comes and starts flirting with Braxton Sutter, and I guess like Allie lost all her courage. Then there was a segment where I believe it was right after that, where I might be skipping the Hardys match, but I'm gonna mention that right after this. But there was a segment right after where wanted Allie to apologize, saying that her losses were all Allie's fault. Allie said no, they were Maria's fault, and then she went back to her timid self, and now she has a match against Laurel Van Asshole. The Hardys had their tag match against the Tribunal. The Tribunal looked very dominant at first, but then the Hardys captured the win and retained their titles. And then these 3 people in like cheap Party City versions of Guy Fawkes masks came out and beat up the Tribunal. Well, 2 of them beat up the Tribunal, and the third one just stood there. Then they had another like broadcast saying that nobody will know who the targets will be, but they will be random. Oh shit! But they'll be random, and these guys are here to stay. Should be interesting to see how that unfolds. What else? What else? Well, aside from that, there was Bobby Lashley talking to Cody and talking to Eddie was trying to scare them. Neither one of them were phased whatsoever. And then that set up their match. Oh, Muhammad Ali Shira had a match against Mike the Miracle. Hold on, let me go to Google because I ended up getting called to do some BS. So excuse me for a second while I check that. Okay. Do they have the results for Shira on here? I mean, they should. No, they only have those two matches. Okay, we're gonna check right now. Okay, we're not gonna look at the whole TNA owes people money thing. That's gonna be depressing. Oh, there we go. So Shira gets a rake to the eyes by Mike Bennett, and it gets hit with the MIP, the Miracle in Progress, and loses the match. Although we had a segment, geez, my ears are clogging up. I guess it's the last bit of my sickness going away. But Shira had a segment with the Fixer where he was supposed to, I guess, have the Fixer fight for him, Tyrus, but he said he was going to teach him instead of fighting, he was going to teach him how to fish instead of fishing for him, the whole analogy. But I guess that didn't really work out so well. So, also we had a segment with DJZ where Rockstar Spud came out and said that he has a team for Team X Gold, and they'll be ready to face DJZ's team next week on Impact. Jeez, I can't pop my right ear or my left ear on your side. Can't even see my ears when I'm sitting like this. It's kind of weird. Anyway, we had the championship match. It was Eddie Edwards versus Cody, and after a superplex, Eddie Edwards held on to Cody's legs for the 1, 2, 3 in the pin, and Eddie Edwards retained. Now you could tell Cody was a bit cross about this, but he showed good sportsmanship, and he shook Eddie Edwards' hand, and Eddie Edwards walked out the ring after the handshake to give Cody, I guess, his time to shine. And that's how we end Impact. And we'll be joining you guys next week for another episode of it. That's about it. I'm getting bit by mosquitoes that are now in my bedroom. What fun. They're biting the shit out of my ankles. I'm still not done doing the stuff in my room that I need to do, more or less. This is going to be great. I got to finish that up. I will be seeing you guys Sunday for, what is it, Hell in a Cell? Yeah, I'll be seeing you guys Sunday for Hell in a Cell. Might do a predictions video if I have a guest. If not, then I might just jump straight into the review later that night after the pay-per-view's over. This is all I really got to say. Like I said, I'm sick. I'm tired. Still got stuff I need to do. My freaking ankle's itching now. And that's it. This is Chaos signing off. Peace.